Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us for part 2 of our Wonders of Weather series. I'm Matt.
I'm Lily.
And this is...
That's Cool, where we can't stop, won't stop talking about stuff.
Thanks, Lil. So, again, welcome back, everybody. We appreciate you coming back for part 2. We had some really fun and interesting stuff that we talked about in the first episode. And I'm really, really excited to find out what we have here today. So, Lily, why don't you get us going here and let us know what's going on?
Today, we are talking about hurricanes.
Ooh, those.
And whoosh wind.
Whoosh wind?
Yeah, just wind.
You like whoosh wind?
Yeah, I like whoosh wind.
All right. Well, wind is not bad, except when it's a hurricane, because that can be very scary and dangerous for people.
Wind can be tornadoes, and that's really, really scary. We had 5 in the summer.
Yeah, in Rhode Island, which is not very
Wasn't
common.
that on I think it was the 18th.
I don't remember the exact date, but...
yeah, it was...
Yeah.
It was the 18th because it was the day before my birthday.
Oh,
August 18th.
Very important
My
day.
birthday's August 19th. I turned 11.
You came in as a whirlwind, as you normally do, just bringing the chaos with you. But no, I'm glad everybody's safe. Definitely not something that we normally see in the state of Rhode Island, but we did have a few occurrences this summer, and it got really scary when the warnings go off. I couldn't imagine being in other parts of the country.
And I slept through.
Have to go through that devastation. It's sad.
I slept through every single warning, just so you know.
I know we had you covered. But anyway, let's get into it.
But the scary part was I was on the highest floor.
Yeah, you are. But when the warnings go off, you got to get to the basement, at least the bottom floor. But let's get going on hurricanes while we have some time left, because last time we ran out of time, and I want to blame you because you kept on chattering, and the next thing you knew, we were over 20 minutes, and we had to kind of cut the episode.
I mean, Manhattan was 33 minutes.
Well, that's true, but the city of New York deserved that 33 minutes. It's a big city.
I mean, weather happens all over the world, so I guess,
Well, that's true. It is a big deal.
The word hurricane comes from the word hurricane.
Hurricane or hurricane?
Hurricane.
Yeah, one of those.
Hurricane was a god who was worshipped by the Mayans. He was the god of wind, storm, and fire.
Ooh, that's pretty wild. Yeah, I didn't know that's where that came from, that word. Did you also know that I'll ask you it this way, because I knew this, but do you know what the safest part, if there's any safe part of a hurricane is?
Well, I know the most dangerous part.
What?
The eye.
The eye? Nope. The eye is not. I actually thought that at one time, too.
What do you mean? It's the most dangerous part.
No, I thought that at one time, too, but actually the eye...
I thought it.
I see what you did there. All right, I got your pun. Pun. So, the eye of the hurricane is actually a misconception, because a lot of people get tricked into thinking the hurricane's over, but actually it's the center of it, where it's actually very calm, and it's kind of the center of the storm, in the middle of it.
In the eye of the storm, you could take your dog
down.
So on the eye of the storm, you could take your dog for a walk.
I wouldn't recommend going outside, because you never know when the wind's going to kick back up, and you have electrical lines down, you have trees that are falling down partially, so I wouldn't advise doing that. But anyway, that is what the eye of the hurricane is. And do you know, here's another cool fact, that it's like, when Papa tells you about the toilet, you flush it here and it goes one way?
Yeah, and then in Australia, it goes the other way.
Yeah, well, apparently, there's, the world is in different hemispheres, right? You have 2 halves.
I'm learning about that in geography.
See? Good timing. So there's a southern hemisphere and a northern hemisphere, right?
Yeah.
So if a hurricane's in the southern hemisphere, it will spin clockwise. And if it's in the northern hemisphere, it'll spin...
counterclockwise.
You got it.
Here, I don't know why I put this. I said anti-clockwise, but it's counter.
Yeah, I guess one of the same. Just whichever way you want to phrase it. Tell us a little bit more about hurricanes, because I know that they have names, which I was curious about where the names come from and kind of how the names come about.
Yeah, they do. and they're in alphabetical order.
Ah.
Like, the first name would be like ABBA or...
ABBA. You like that band? Dancing Queen. No, you don't know ABBA, do you? But that was a good one. Hurricane ABBA. All right. How about like Abigail or Amy? ABBA. Where do you come from? Goofball. Yeah, so it does start. I guess I didn't realize it started every year. I thought it went like in consecutive years. It would be like A, B, C, D. They'd leave off, and then next year they'd go to E. But I guess it starts over every single year with an A. I've never had one named after me yet. ABBA, ABBA, ABBA.
You know, we should get down to L. We should get down to L-I.
L-I.
L-I-L-Y, yes.
There's actually interesting fact that there's a lot of hurricanes that never even reach land. So we kind of hear about them maybe, and some of them don't develop all the way into a hurricane. They're a tropical storm or a tropical depression, I think they start as, and then a tropical storm. And then depending on how high the wind gets, that'll be a category 1, 2, 3, 4 hurricane.
5.
5, yeah. And do you know what strengthens the hurricanes? Because when they hit landfall, they weaken. Do you know why?
No.
When they're over the water, right? They're over moist, warm air, and that's where they gain their strength. And then it's replaced by cooler air. And, this causes the storm to dissipate and to lose strength when it hits land.
You want to know what happens to this city? I forget where it was, but I learned this in Spanish one year when I was younger. And there's a city, there's like this whirlpool or tornado or something that's on the ocean, and then once a year it rains fish.
It rains fish?
Yeah, because the whirlpool or tornado thing sucks up some of the fish from the ocean and brings it on land.
Very interesting. So I guess the fishermen just get their buckets and they just kind of run around and catch the fish?
Yeah. I'm joking.
Hopefully they're not big fish, like a swordfish or a shark.
There will be fish on the streets. And houses and stuff.
Well, we'll have to look that one up. I did not know about that.
Go to images.
Images? Well, I'm looking it up here and I see fish going in a circle, but I don't know if if it rains fish.
Oh.
Well, there's a bunch of fish. Look, there's Billy the Bass on the wall. He's singing. I don't know if that's him. All right. Well, we'll figure that one out. But what's the next topic that we have, Lil?
Wind. I thought we weren't done with hurricanes.
Well, actually, they kind of go together. So wind. You have more on the hurricanes? Tell me.
I mean, do I?
Check it out. I don't on my sheet, unless you wrote something I'm not aware of.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I think we did everything about hurricanes.
All right, so we're moving on to wind then. So tell me about wind. What makes wind? Where does it come from?
I don't know. Don't you just like...
So Mother Nature just...
Yeah.
Oh, is that how it happens? She just
goes... Or...
Is that when it heats up?
Yeah.
No.
That's warm wind. This is cold wind.
Well, you were really close, very close. It's actually caused by differences in the air pressure. So I guess, yeah, if you're breathing in, breathing out, that's difference in air pressure. So that's where the wind comes from.
Exactly.
It's a flow. Oh, there we go. That's a high wind storm. So it's a flow of gases.
Right in the mic.
It's a flow of gases here on Earth. It refers to the movement of air. So that's pretty much what we got there.
You know, we said on our last episode, we said the coldest place, the hottest place.
We did.
What about the windiest place?
Windiest place on Earth. If I had to guess, I would say Chicago. It's because it is referred to as the Windy City.
No, it's not.
No, it is referred to as the Windy City. It is, yeah.
Huh.
Is that the windiest place in the world? Because I thought it was.
No.
It's not?
The windiest place on the planet is Cape Denison, Rocky Point, Commonwealth Bay, in East Antarctica. Everybody's in Antarctica.
There's a lot going on in Antarctica.
We've got Vostok. We've got wind. We've got scientists.
So, yeah, Antarctica is a pretty nasty place as far as weather, and the winds can reach over 150 miles an hour. So that is the windiest place, it says here on Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
You know what the most annoying part of wind is?
your hair. It blows your hair all over the place.
Well, yes, I agree with that. But, like, it's so loud.
It can be very loud against the house. You ever feel the house shaking? Like it's like moving.
No.
Because we live on a third and fourth floor. So sometimes it's like blowing the wind so hard. The wind is blowing so hard, I should say.
You keep scaring me with this.
The wind is blowing so hard.
Thunderstorms.
Yeah, it
do
can
the
shake
house.
the house. Oh, yeah, but we're on a very sturdy house, and we don't have anything to worry about. So don't worry about that. Do you know that the wind is silent, by the way? You're talking about it making noise.
Well, yeah, because I love the wind. Because I'm loud. It's loud.
No, the wind's silent. You were telling me the wind is noisy, but the wind is actually silent.
It's noisy.
See, what you're thinking of is like the whistling and swooshing sounds that you were doing. That the faster the wind goes, the more you get of that sound, right? But in reality, wind is silent until it passes through and comes in contact with another object. Just like rain. You can't smell rain, like we talked about in last episode. Wind is silent.
I'm just trying against Matt here.
So, Lily, I want you to breathe, relax, focus, and be the wind. Silence.
Wait, let me try.
Lily is the wind.
That was just me trying to blow in. Get it. Wait,
Into the mic?
I'm going to just breathe.
It's just impossible for you to be silent no matter what you do. Just your presence alone. All right. Actually, do you know what this is? I got one for you. Let's see. Do you know what this is? Ice cream truck.
Chimes.
Ah.
I'm the one who actually put that clip up there. You just kind of played it because
I did. I stole that clip.
Because I wrote it in your thing like, play clip number blah.
You got it. You know what the wind chimes are. Tell me about them, because I know you did some research on this.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, look. I see you wrote it. You don't remember?
No, I don't. I do that every episode. I think you make it, but I do.
Oh, boy. Here we go. All right. Tell me about the wind chimes.
You know, Asian civilizations made the first wind chimes from bones, shells, and stones.
Ooh, bones? They made wind chimes from bones. That's kind of creepy. That'd be nice for the Halloween episode that we do. Do you think if we put those on the front porch, our neighbors would kind of complain or wonder if we had bones hanging out there? I wonder if they make a kind of different sound than the bamboo ones and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. So maybe we'll do that.
Let me try.
Oh, not my bones! Ah, you're not making noise. Get out of here. Not my bones. That hurts.
There's too much not muscle there.
Don't hit me in the arm.
No, I actually hit the mic. That's soundless.
So, Lily, what was the purpose of them anyway? So they made the wind chimes out of bones and shells and stones, but what was it for?
The Japanese believed wind chimes ward off evil spirits and invite blessings.
Yeah, ward off evil spirits. So you put bones up to scare the spirits. All right, that sounds kind of productive, but I guess that it must have worked. So,
well, I mean,
because we still have them today, so people are still utilizing them for some reason, right?
I get why they use bones now if they ward off evil spirits, because they want the spirits to know what they'll do to them.
This is true. You're going to end up like this guy, Fred, hanging here on the strings and the wind chimes.
Oh, wait, you used a different name. You always use Jimmy.
Jimmy left us. He was on a different project. Now, Fred's the one on the front porch. Is that what we called the guy last year? We had the skeleton guy that we had that was sitting outside last year. I forget what we called him, but we dressed him all up and we put him on the porch. I don't know. We'll ask him. He's in the closet. We'll find out. Maybe I wrote his name on the back so he wouldn't forget.
No, that was actually a scarecrow.
Scarecrow? No, we had a skeleton too. Anyway, let's move on. Do you know what a weather vane is? It used to be a store.
Oh, I know exactly what a weather vane is.
Or I don't know if it's still a store. What?
Kind of another version of lightning.
Lightning?
Yeah, it's another version of it.
A version of lightning?
The sky, though, it's coming from, like, the side.
So a weather vane, see? It's an instrument that measures the direction that the wind is blowing.
Oh, is it that cow that you put on the roof sometimes?
Or a rooster, or a compass. Oh, I see. We're looking at some here. We got a cat, a fox. It can be anything. A moon, a horse. But anyway, it's an arrow.
A unicorn.
And a unicorn, it'll point which way the wind is blowing. So anyway, that's what a weather vane is. So it just tells you the direction of the wind. So between the wind chimes, which will tell you that the wind is coming and how strong it is, by the sound, and then you have the weather vane. And remember I told you do you remember what it was? It tells you what the wind speed is. There's an instrument that tells you, that doesn't tell me because I don't own one, but how, what the strength of the wind speed is. What do meteorologists use?
Oh, yeah. Anteaters.
Anteaters? Goofball. Anemometers. Anteaters. All right. So now we have to do an episode on anteaters because you said anteaters. Oh, yeah.
Should we do it? Should we do...
I like those guys with the big snout, though, and they go down the...
Let's do onions, and then we should do...
Onions and anteaters. Onion eaters.
That'd be you. You just eat them straight up.
Yeah. I love onions. Sometimes they get a little strong, though, but I like them with a little dressing on them in my salad. But anyway...
You have to wear goggles to cut them because you cry every time.
This is true. And then we have... rain.
Rain?
Yeah.
I don't like rain. It's boring.
Hey, Lily, you know how I'm always telling you to quiet down a little bit and not talk all the time?
Oh, speaking of not...
A knot? What about a knot?
The term knot in reference to currents.
Like currents in water?
Yeah, nautical mile per hour.
Oh, that's what nautical mile an hour is? Knot.
Yeah, I used to do sailing camp, and I got an award. Everybody gets an award, but I got an award, and I got nautical knot swimming award.
Nautical knot swimming award.
Because I love tying like actual knots.
Yeah, remember that time you told me, you're like, hey, put your hands behind your back, and I'm gonna do something, a magic trick, and next thing you know, you left me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. And I'm like, what is happening? And I said, you better not do that again. Remember? I said,
yeah. But before that, I lassoed you.
Yeah, lassos. Yeah, we send you to camp to learn these skills, and then you turn them on us. Great. That's it. No more.
Oh, I have an idea. You're gonna have to sit in my chair because my chair has armrests.
It does have armrests, but I am not going over there. And by the way, you did do archery camp, so now I'm really worried.
No, I'm still.
Oh, boy.
I'm still doing archery. It's my sport in school.
Oh yeah. Well, last year you were doing
I mean, I've got a bullseye.
Last year you were building fences, and
No, I was doing fencing.
Oh, fencing. That's what it was.
With swords.
Swords. Yeah.
They're actually called epes, but it's poke.
Yeah, I remember. All right, so well, Lily, we're coming up on time here.
No, wait, no.
Oh, you have more? All right.
Yeah,
you have time for a few more things, so let's...
I knew you would say no to it. That's why I only put it on my packet.
All right. All right, so tell us some more.
So there are 19... Well, there's more than 19, probably. But here are 19 different types of storms we find on our home planet.
Which home planet are you from?
I'm from Pluto.
Yeah, sometimes...
That's not a planet anymore, but I like Pluto. It's
sometimes
cute.
I think you are.
Pluto's not a planet anymore, but it's cute. We have to do a thing on Pluto now.
Pluto? Like the Disney character Pluto?
Who?
Pluto. You don't know Pluto? Oh my God, what are they teaching you kids these days? Anyway...
I don't know, math, science.
Well, that's good.
Reading, English.
That's good too. Stay focused. All right, what do we got here?
I'm going to list them, and then we're going to read all about them, okay? Blizzard, bomb cyclone, Derico, dust devils, dust storm, firestorm, gale. Is gale like hail? I don't know.
No, that's her sister.
Hail, hypercane, ice storm, mid-latitude cyclone, nor'easter.
Oh, we get nor'easters up here in New England.
Does nor'easter mean it goes near Easter?
Sometimes, I guess. Yeah, it could. You never know when the storm's going to hit.
Okay, so let's start with blizzards. Probably everybody knows what blizzards are, but maybe not.
So that's awesome, Lily. Thank you. I just want to thank again everybody for joining us and staying with us for part 2 of our Wonders of Weather.
So you know, a dust devil is a tornado, I think. that is, I don't know. It seems like that. It just
It looks like a mini tornado with on the close to the ground.
Because I've got pictures here.
Dust devil. That's kind of like the things I see swirling around in your room sometimes when you don't clean it. Well, I think that's all we have for today, Lily. So I just want to thank everybody for coming back for part 2 of Wonders of Weather. There was some exciting stuff in there, and hopefully you enjoyed it.
Yep, everybody enjoyed it.
You sure?
Yep.
Did you check with everybody?
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks, Lily, for doing that, and thank you all again. Please, if you enjoy our show, please let your family and friends know, and please share with them.
We know you enjoy it, obviously.
This is true. Let's be positive. Let's positive only thoughts. But anyway, we got to get out of here. So thank you, everybody. This is That's Cool, and we will see you next time.
Bye.